So, all right, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting from. Welcome to 3HW Academy Financial Intelligence section. I am Coach Ayim Donatus. Today, we are diving into financial intelligence. We want to look at it carefully so that we'll know what we're expecting in the crypto space and how we can navigate. So I want you to pay attention as I quickly go through the training today. Now, if you have been with us in this journey in the crypto space, starting from 2022, we've been using this diagram. We've been using this diagram, and that is the diagram of 3HW Academy. This is the diagram we have been using. And I'd like you to pay attention to this diagram because it's going to help you. So many persons have been asking me different questions. I've always refer them back to this diagram, telling them it has been with you for so many years. It is an algorithm you need to pay attention to, and it's going to guide you. Number one is that when Bitcoin started since 2000 and Bitcoin started 2009, around 2008. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Bitcoin started around 2009 or 2008, but officially around 2009, one Bitcoin was around 0.001. That is 000 before one. That's one Bitcoin. Now, one Bitcoin has grown from that amount in 2009. What happens in the crypto space is that every 4 years, we see this spike. It's just like when you count 2010, 11, 12, 13, you saw the spike from the fraction in cents to $1,000. Then you now count 14, 15, 16. Then in 2017, we saw Bitcoin at $20,000. Now, we now count 18, 19, 20. In 2021, we saw Bitcoin at $69,000. We now count 22, 23, 24, 25. In 2025 now, we have seen Bitcoin at $125,000. We were expecting Bitcoin to hit about $250,000 in 2025, but it didn't get there, but it got to $125,000. Sometimes you may predict it may not get there. Also, we've also seen the different bear markets. We see the bear market. The first bear market brought Bitcoin less than $300. I want you to take note of this bear market. Take note of the bear market. The bear market is always 2 years after. The bear market is always 2 years after the bull market. It's just like immediately after 2013, 2014, 2015 was bear market. Immediately after 2017, 2018, 2019 was bear market. Immediately after 2021, 2022, 2023 was bear market, which means immediately after 2025, 2026, 2027 is expected to be the Bitcoin bear market. So I want you to work with this information as we go through this. Now, what are we expecting? We've seen in the last bear, in the bear market of 2014, 2015, brought Bitcoin less than $300. The one of 2018, 2019 brought it less than $4,000. The one of 2022, 2023 brought it less than $16,000. Now, we're expecting this of 2026 to 2027 to bring Bitcoin less than $40,000. Yeah. So we need to give you this update ahead of time so that we know where we are heading to in the market. The market does not just go down straight, it will keep fluctuating and keep going down until it will get to less than $40,000 or within that range, 30 something to 40 something thousand dollars. That is where we're expecting it. And precisely, we'll be getting this towards the ending of 2026. Towards ending of 2026 here, we should be getting to this towards the ending 2026 and at the beginning of 2027. So I want you to take note. Then, what is the way out? What you should be asking me is, what should I do now? Now, remember that what we are doing here in this financial intelligence section, we are doing what we call dollar cost averaging saving techniques. That is what we are doing. And we have not changed. We are doing what we call dollar cost averaging saving techniques. And we are following this algorithm principle because that is what we say. What we follow is it is a dollar cost averaging saving techniques following algorithm principles and manipulations in the market. There are so many manipulations going on in the market now, but that shouldn't bother you because you are actually an informed person and you're working with information. I will quickly give you some of, but remember that the training I'm giving you here is not a financial advice. It's just to create an awareness that we are currently in another cycle. So many things are changing in the crypto space. You may see some little difference on some things trying to play in a different way. But in the normal algorithm, we are already in another cycle and in the crypto market. Regardless whether you have seen altcoin they may be bullish at any time. Anything can happen in between, even in the bear market. But following algorithm, we have to focus on this. Now, so what are you supposed to do in the next 4 years? In the next 4 years, we are still going to adopt this deliberate and consistent 4-year saving strategy in your personal account. Now, if you followed me last Wednesday, you discovered that we are looking at the strategy of the richest man in Babylon. Now, the richest man in Babylon has said that the right principle to create wealth was for you to pay yourself first. Take out 10 or 20% of your profit at the end of every month or at the end of every day, depending on what you do, and pay yourself first before you spend any other thing. Before that you are paying yourself is your savings. So your savings is your personal payment. Now, you earn salary, you pay yourself from the salary. You do any business, you pay yourself from that business. First, take your 10% or 20%, and that goes into your savings. Now, from this, your savings, you can now buy digital assets. There's a way you can apportion these savings. You can tell yourself that 50% will go for digital assets, while 50% will go for physical assets, in order to balance your risk level. The best should have been digital assets, but because of fluctuation in the market, you can balance it by trying to say, okay, 50% of my savings is going for digital assets, while 50% is going for physical assets. Then you'll be able to balance it that way. But you must do this deliberately, intentionally, and consistently for the next 4 years. Now, let me quickly take you to some of the digital assets we intend accumulating within the next 4 years. Okay, so I quickly bring you here. We are coming to, please kindly mute yourself. Let me see. Okay, so let me quickly do that. We are coming to CoinGecko. CoinGecko. So the first one we will be going for is called Cosmos. Yeah, the first one is Cosmos. You come to search, type Cosmos or Atom, ATOM. Yeah, this is Cosmos ecosystem. Now, why are we going into this? We are doing this because we are combining, we are looking at tokens that are not just speculative tokens, that also have infrastructure, such that when you get into them, you can also get into their infrastructure. Like, by the time you accumulate so much Atom, you cannot delegate them to the validators who are in their ecosystem. Now, if you look at Cosmos, we discover that for today, even within this bear market, it had done about $64 million within 24 hours. Then also, we look at the ecosystem. It has unchanged. Currently, Cosmos run on Osmosis ecosystem, Cosmos ecosystem, Terra ecosystem, Archway ecosystem, Kava ecosystem, Canto ecosystem, Evmos ecosystem, Mantra ecosystem. So it's actually running on different ecosystem. Then again, you can also look at the utility of Cosmos. Let's come to the utility. Number one is that some of these tokens that are alleged sex securities, they've looked at them like security tokens. Then again, it's a paradigm portfolio. It's proof of stake. It has layer 0. You know, on blockchain, we have layer 0, we have layer 1, we have layer 2, we have layer 3. Then, of course, their Dragon Capital portfolio, their Panther Capital portfolio, and the rest of them. That is some of the utility, or should I say, yeah, some of the utility you can. It's a governance token. Then, of course, Polychain Capital portfolio, Adler Capital portfolio, and the rest of them. So that is why there are so many things behind the scene that made this to be the number one on our list. Then, of course, we quickly move to number 2 because we are bringing out 5. Number 2 is the common one, is BNB. BNB. Now, what we are doing with this, many of them, for now, when you are buying, you can focus on Atom, but as the market goes lower, because we expect BNB to go lower, then we start adding it to. What we do is that there are actually 5 of them. You raise your savings every month. You can decide to go 100% in digital asset. You can decide to go 50% in digital asset, 50% in digital asset. But if you are using 100%, you can now, on these 5 tokens, you spread your, for instance, you are working with $20. You say 20 divided by 5, which means $5 or $4 goes on each of them every month. If I were encourage you, I would like you to think of minimum of $20 a month as what you are using to buy them. Now, if you look at BNB, in the last 24 hours, it has done $1.9 billion, almost $2 billion in the last 24 hours, which means the transaction that is going on BNB Smart Chain is powerful. It's powerful. So you can also go and look at some of the categories. Number 1, you discover Although the chain is just two, it's running on Ethereum ecosystem and BNB ecosystem, but the categories is also is a layer one blockchain. It's also an Alex securities, FTX holding, proof of stake, GMC, and the rest of them. Some of those are some of the qualities that you see in many of these blockchain platform. Then, of course, I quickly move to the third one. We are taking in the financial intelligence, what we are working with. We'll be working with also SUI. Now, if you look at SUI, we quickly look at them. SUI, within the last 24 hours, has also done more than $1 billion. More than $1 billion, which means the transaction in this network is also powerful. It's also powerful. You can also look at the chain is only running on only SUI ecosystem. It's also a smart contract platform. It's a layer one. It's a Coinbase venture portfolio. It's a proof of stake. It has the GMC layer one, and all of them is made in USA. So we've done some analysis, and this also have a deflationary model like BNB, which means the circulating supply will keep reducing. And also you can also, it has proof of stake, which means it has validators and delegators behind everything happening in SUI. Then the next one we are looking at is of course, the SOL, which many of us were already aware of. Now, when you look at SOL or Solana, it's also currently it has $96, but we'll be expecting it in the bear market to drop lower. We'll be expecting it to drop lower. Please, if you are joining us, kindly make sure you are muted to drop lower. A minute. So we'll be expecting the Solana to still drop lower. In the last 24 hours, it has done more than $6.5 billion, which means the transaction going on in this ecosystem is much. It's much. We can also look at the categories. Again, it has more than 15 categories. It's also an Alex security. It's a layer one. It's FTX holding. It's also a proof of stake platform, a proof of stake, which means there are validators and delegators. It's also made in USA and all of that. Then I quickly look at number five. Number five, the fifth one we are now going to add is the MForge, MetaForge. We all know you can just let's come to MForge. Now, MForge is not yet listed. Mind you, when I type, you saw other ones with SOL and the rest of them. The official is MForge USDT and is running only on Binance Smart Chain. Now, why we are working with this also is because of they have their validator, they have their delegator. So they also have their yield farming. So when you are accumulating, because you want to accumulate this for a long period of time, all these tokens, all these projects I've told you is that we are starting afresh. I want to accumulate each of them afresh. You get any amount, you split it into them. For instance, you want to accumulate MForge. Each one you are accumulating, you can put it into farming. When you put it into farming, it generates more token for you because it's a long term. The real thing to think about or to work with when it comes to crypto is to think in decades. Think in decades. as many who have made it in BTC, in Ethereum, in Solana, in BNB, all of them were in decades. It has taken them, some of them more than 5 years, 10 years. They kept on holding, and they have all made it today. So in each of all this one, now again, we're also buying mForge because we've seen what they are doing, building a powerful learning portal. One of the Web3 learning portal, one of the biggest learning portal they are currently working on. So we are expecting some good news on the pair of this token. For now, you can buy this on PancakeSwap. Now, what we'll also be working with, we'll be working with 3 wallets. In our financial intelligence section, we'll be working with 3 wallets. One of them is Binance, the other one is KuCoin, and the other one is MetaMask. Now, we are working with these 3 exchanges. There are so many exchanges, but for security reasons and for how do I put it, to make sure that you know what you are doing, you are not saving into a leaking pocket. It is more better you use trusted exchange that have bees, and at least they have made name for themselves. So that is why we are choosing to work with Binance Exchange, KuCoin Exchange, and MetaMask, being the decentralized wallet where you can interact with different protocol. Now, working with this does not mean you should not work with any other token, you should not buy any other coin, no. But in financial intelligence, as crypto is concerned, in this next season that we are in already of accumulation, we will accumulate these 5 tokens, gradually accumulate them daily or weekly or monthly, and as the market reverse, you will see your money will begin to grow. Should you not accumulate because the market has not favored you, that's not the best decision. Remember, everyone that have ever made it in the crypto space or in anywhere in the world, they all took risk. The crypto market is risky, but you can take the risk and see what it can give to you. But I'm not giving you a financial advice. In anything you are doing, you have to do your due diligence. Do your due diligence, and I think you are going to make it. And again, you need more information, more training. So thank you. God bless you for joining me today. Next Wednesday by 11 a.m., we will also be live again. God bless you. Thank you.